YouTube channel SMJ K-12 AI Learning, and today I'm going to start with the Unit 1 AI reflection. So mainly what is artificial intelligence? We are going to see what is artificial intelligence, the applications of AI in everyday life, and what are the three domains of AI and its applications. Mainly, we are going to see what is the definition of AI and what are its applications. So, if you are a student of standard 9th and if you are aspiring to learn artificial intelligence, you can subscribe to my channel and start watching my videos. I will post one small video daily about one topic so that you can learn about that topic. It will be helpful and it will boost your knowledge and understanding which you have in artificial intelligence. So getting inside to the topic, so as a kid, so I mean like when you are in standard 9, like you will be around 14 to 15 years old, or maybe higher than that. So to your understanding, if I have to explain about artificial intelligence, mainly it will mimic human intelligence. Like we humans, we have already basic level of sense, and level of intelligence. We know what is good and what is bad. We know to discern things, and based on mean like our previous experiences, our past experiences, we know to take a decision, correct or wrong. So that I would say a basic level of intelligence. So in the same way, what if a robot, what if a human made robot has that intelligence? So how does they pick up the intelligence? So when there is a sample data, so a sample data means for example, let us keep the census data. A census data has been taken for calculating the population, number of population. Okay, so the end result is we need to know how many males and females are there in a particular state. So if we have to do it programmatically, like we have to give them the sample data. So we feed these in the machine, in our computer machine. When we start feeding the sample data and we train the model, so when there is a model and when we are training these models with the sample data, they will try to understand, they will read the test data and the sample data, and when I ask them any question based on the sample data, they will conclude and provide one answer. So for example, let me take a picture of a cat and a dog. So when cat picture is given, 5 cat picture is given to the model as a training, and 5 dog pictures has been given to the model as a training. So first cat picture as model A and dog picture as model B. When we start feeding these missions with these sample data, and when I click after the training is done, and when I want when I show a dog, it will identify it as a dog, and when I show a cat, it will identify it as a cat and it will give the answer. So we train. So what we do, we provide sample data to the model, we train them, and so that they themselves will find if it is A or if it falls in category B. So that we call it as a artificial intelligence. So that it will be very useful in many applications when we combine and we use it together. So mainly it will mimic the human intelligence and can solve real world problems. So real world problems means like for example, it can like we have many problems. So I told the example of census, right? Population, calculating the census, or voting system. So everything is being done manually. In the back end, each and every people is going to each and every house and counting the number of people from each house. So that is a manual thing being done. So what if a system has been identified so that it can calculate people based on the density, and it will give us the result. So there are many real world problems, so it will help us in solving the real world problems, and mainly it can learn from the past experiences. Mainly we human beings, right, how we learn. So we learn from our past experiences. We make a decision, and if that decision goes right or wrong, we try to analyze whatever where we went wrong, and we try to avoid the same things to happen in the future. So we never allow the same thing to happen again in the future. So in the similar ways, even missions are trying to learn from their past experiences. And when we give them the sample data and we train them the model, and they give the appropriate answers which is correct. And one step above, when they can be also trained, these machine learning models can also be trained in order to make future predictions. So it is based on the historical data. So when so making predictions is a very important thing. So as we all know, we forecast climatic changes, and if there is any rainfall is going to happen, we forecast it as a prediction, right? So that is one type of prediction we all know. So that really helps us to when we see that forecast or prediction, we know if we have to go out for the day or not. So in a similar way, making predictions, it can happen in multiple fields, like when I mean like so for example, when we give the historical data to the machine, and it can make some predictions out of it. So it can be the number of sales. So if it is a Costco company or a Amazon company, a big retail company, when they want to see the projections for the next 12 months, so they can see their history, right? So they can see the history, and when this model is being fed with this history as a sample data, it can predict how much the sales can go for next 12 months. So accordingly, when they see these predictions, the company can save the retail inventory. So they can store the inventory when it will go high, when the demand will go high, when the supply will fall. So everything, these kind of understanding and knowledge, the people working in these retail companies, they will get. I just told one example. So these are the things which can happen when we train these models. And automating decisions. So for example, this is a very important task. So automating decisions means, so daily so for example, I will give you one example, like you have to pay your monthly EB current, like a rent, or it can be like your LIC premium or anything, right? So when you automate it, when you schedule it, automatically from your account, if there is a minimum balance, required balance is available, it will detect, and it will automatically, it will put it into the LIC account. So that is how we try to automate these kind of decisions. So it's just a simple example which I have given you, but there are many in for working professionals, it will be very helpful. Each and every day, if they are running any jobs manually, they can try to schedule it, and so that it will be automatically, it will be running. So it will reduce the manual dependency and manual intervention. So that is the main decision. So this is what I wanted to cover today. Like as a revision, so I wanted to touch base on like what is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is nothing but it is similar to it mimics our human intelligence, and also the AI has the ability, okay, and to mimic our human intelligence by learning through sample data. So when we have any real world problems. It helps us solving the real world problems. How it learns means it learns from the past experiences, and from the past experiences, when we train the model with the predictive modeling, it can make predictions as well as it can help in automating the decisions. So these are few things which I have told you today. So you can be like we already discussed before, right? I wanted to tell you how to make a machine intelligence. So I already told you, right? So when we try to feed the machine with the data and algorithm, the machine start to become intelligent. So the data can be anything. For that only I told as an example, right? When we give an example sample data, a cat and a dog. As a model A, when I give a cat pictures, 5 pictures, and I train that model. And in the model B, I give dog pictures and I train the model. So that is the algorithm. So I am feeding it. So how I want it can algorithm can has to find only the dog or it has to find both. So that I have to give, and when as an output, when I try to show one picture of a cat, it will identify and it will show as a cat or a dog. So there are many coding platforms. So I will come up with one such example in the future. So like many such coding platforms which will be helpful for you to learn. Like there is Scratch Junior for kids, and there are many other platforms that can help to learn from to learn and understand these models. So in standard 9th we do not know what is data and what is an algorithm is, and how does modeling works, and how different types, how can we feed different types of data to the modeling. So we do not know all these questions, right? So I'll come up in the upcoming videos how can we do this. So while seeing practically, you will understand how to feed the machines with the data and algorithms, so that the machines will become intelligent and it can make its own decision based on our input. So please wait for my next video. I will post one video. I'll try to keep on posting videos every week. So yeah, so together we will start learning AI basics. So I have started with the standard 9th. So when you are, if you are a parent, or you are a teacher, or you are a student who have been struggling to find or to understand artificial intelligence or to learn it, please subscribe to my channel. It will be very helpful for you, so that in a easy way, in a practical way, I will try to correlate the real world examples, and theoretically also we will try to prepare PPTs, and I will try to post videos daily. So while just as a go, you can just check on my videos, so it will give you a basic understanding. On top of it, like, you can also search for other resources and you can start learning. And also, like, going to the next point, so how do you think artificial intelligence can help you as you go about your daily life? Like, you can think about like 5 choices, 5 ideas. So I'll repeat the question again. How do you think artificial intelligence can help you as you go about your daily life? You can just think about 5 or 6 options. Tomorrow video I will start with that, so that we can as a flow I will start posting you, and I can also give you some suggestions. It will be helpful for you. Yeah. So I'm following CBSE, the Central Board of Secondary Education code of conduct, and their syllabus. So if you are from secondary education, CBSE or any other syllabus, but you are very eager to learn, CBSE has already, they have certain curriculum defined, so I am trying to follow their curriculum in my day to day, in my in creating my day to day videos. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.